Morning, Matt Heath.
G'day, G Lane.
Hey, quick question for you before we kick this potty off. What was the first job you got out of high school, like just to earn a bit of coin? What was your first job?
My first job out of high school, well, I had a job like shoveling gravel at Donaldson's Dairy.
Was
not
McCleary
Donaldson's Dairy, sorry, Donaldson's Nursery.
Okay. Was Mary McCleary
like shoveling dirt and gravel.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That was a pretty good job. And then I was straight into a record stores, Echo Records.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine was very manual labour based. I did a lot of water blasting.
Oh, yeah.
Of driveways and just
a lot
of blasting, a lot of menial tasks. I wasn't very well paid though. I can remember I got paid less than $10 an hour.
I got paid by Mr. Donaldson like in these little brown paper bags.
Oh yeah,
with some cash in them.
Really? Did he pay in brown paper bag?
Like I don't think he bothered the Inland Revenue Department.
Right. Okay, so his landscape business was, according to IRD, not doing very well. Anyway, this is a reason I ask that, Matt Heath, is because a piece of content was put out by the PGA, and was the senior PGA. You know that senior PGA tour where Stephen Elker's kicking ass. Michael Campbell's part of that. Anyway, part of the content was they asked people what their first job was before they became a pro golfer. And Michael Campbell, out of all of them are so boring. All of them are like, my dad just took me to the range and I just went professional straight away. It's like all of them are so fucking boring. And then Michael Campbell says, hold my beer.
I used to be, to earn a bit of extra money, I used to be a, can't believe I'm going to say this, but why not? A cage dancer.
No, you didn't.
When I was like 19, 20 years old, you imagine I was still an amateur trying to get money together to travel around New Zealand, and I got this opportunity to dance at this nightclub, and I had 2 cages on
Listen to how much
either
you
side
earned,
of the
though.
stage, and it was good money. I must say, I must have probably earned about $2,500 New Zealand dollars that one night.
What?
Through tipping, so I was pretty good.
No shit.
Back then.
No shit, you were good. Like $2,500 back then. That was 20 years ago, maybe 25 years
was
ago.
it G on or G off?
And it's in Wellington. It was Wellington.
Cages.
I think it was was it the gay bar that was in there? What was it called? You went up some stairs. I think they had cages.
What, but was it? Are we talking G on or G off? Like,
Well,
is it nude?
These are questions we have to ask. I mean, for $2,500 for one night, well, I'm expecting.
I'm not paying someone $2,500 a night if they've got their G on.
Yeah, I think the G might have come up. I mean, because he's a dangerously good-looking man, Michael.
Yeah,
Campbell.
imagine when he was 18 or 19, he would have had quite the bod, I imagine.
Yeah, he would have been the rig.
Yeah.
And you don't get tips just for sitting around, do you?
Shit. So, God, it would have been a bit of a toss-up between that and going
pro.
Following golf.
Well, because, $2,500 a night, it's not bad.
So would that have been in the 90s probably, right?
Yeah, it would have been.
He would have been the wealthiest person in Wellington.
I wonder if he paid tax on that.
I doubt it.
Anyway.
Wow, good on him.
There you go. But compared to the rest of them, he blew them out of the water. The rest of them was so dull.
No one, when I was growing up in Dunedin, ever offered me the opportunity to cage dance. That's why I was shoveling gravel. If someone had come past and said, you want to get in a cage for $2,500, shit, yeah.
Do you want to get in a cage? There's a guy driving around in a panel van picking up kids and putting them in cages to dance at clubs.
Do they still have cage dancing in clubs?
I think one on K Road there's a couple.
What's the cage for? Is it to protect the dancer?
Yeah, I think so. Is that? Yeah,
or is it just
question.
kind of?
I think it's
just a kind of a thing.
It's just kind of jail hot.
Wow.
A little bit of jail bait dancing for you, I guess.
Can you pay a bit? Like if I was a billionaire, I'd pay people just to be in cages in my house all the time, but pay them really well.
Are they dancing or are they just in cages? Like
just in cages.
So you just got like pets.
Like holding lamps and stuff. So, you don't have a lamp, it's not attached to the wall. You're just paying someone $100,000 a year to hold the lamp.
It sounds like Jeffrey Epstein's island. Kind of very Epstein.
And I get an island, and I get a private jet.
Okay, right.
Gonna eat a lot of pizza.
Buy some baby oil. Right, let's kick this off. This live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. It's the Agenda podcast for Monday, the 23rd of February.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. brought to you by Export Ultra.
Oh, see, Crusaders fans. Matt Heath, did you see what the Crusaders did to their fans yesterday?
They drove bus into the ditch.
Oh, yeah, that too. There wasn't a good weekend all round for the Crusaders because they tried to do a U-turn and ended up bellying their bus out on the side of the road. So that wasn't a great start.
Are they going to be this Star Trek movie of football teams now, where they have just a shitter, like a really good season, then a real shitter?
Yeah, well, they've got no...
And then a real shitter, then a good season, then a real shitter?
That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like for the Crusaders.
But it's been beaten at home, and the Brumbies are a good team, but they are losing to them at home.
Yeah, and getting 50 points put on them. And on a sunny Christchurch afternoon on a Sunday, good afternoon footy, but decent crowd, families were there. They could have been, they could have been at Brighton Beach swimming amongst used tampons and toilet paper, but they chose to go to Rugby Park, the shitter. There, the second to last time it's going to be at that shitter. And then the Crusaders get beaten and get 50 points
Do
put
they
on
even
them.
deserve the new stadium now?
Well, this is questions we have to ask ourselves.
I'd say they don't. I'd say take it away from them.
Should we... Maybe the Blues need to base themselves down in Christchurch now.
I reckon
The Canterbury Blues.
The Canterbury Blues.
Yeah.
They'd be better than these bloody Crusaders.
Yeah.
They're rubbish.
Yeah, so look, let's send maybe the Crusaders up to the Caketon. Send the Blues down to Christchurch.
The Tamaki Makaurau Crusaders.
Yeah, well, they can come up here.
That'd go well.
What a face swap that would be.
We need to,
At least someone would win something in this town then.
we need to rustle something.
classic. See, hear that from
Yeah.
the Crusaders? They were saying, as soon as I came in this morning, I didn't even say anything. They say, we don't need to win these first two games to win the
Yeah, you
championship.
don't win.
We've proved
No.
it. It's like, I
Not
didn't
the
say
first
anything.
two.
Yeah,
weeks.
remember that season, though, where you just shat the bed all season, and all season you were going, okay, we're going to get better, and then you didn't.
Yeah.
And
But
then-
how good was the
then-
content we provided to the news with
Oh, yeah.
Easter Island statue telling that news reported and he
There was a little
Stop being a
CNX.
How many
Tuesday.
how many losses are away from him getting out the C word again?
Oh my God, he has the grumpiest face. The Easter Island statue just in there, and his face goes upside down. He is livid.
I reckon I respect people that give up their face to sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some people, like I don't respect a pretty boy. Someone comes out of their, playing career and looks good. They haven't given enough. You need to come out of there looking like an Easter Island hit. And that shows that, to the level you played, you gave it your all.
Yeah,
you gave it your face.
You got your face rearranged for the game.
Yeah.
Big weekend this weekend, though, because it's a rematch of the final played in the Tron, because it's going to be Crusaders Chiefs. Now, this is going to be a massive game for the Crusaders. They have got a lot of pressure on them now.
Yeah.
Because if they drop 3 in a row, that's not like, because they're all cock a hoop still. They're going, yeah, we've done this before.
They're all Joe Jury
Yeah.
going, we can lose a couple.
Yeah.
They lose 3,
Yeah.
and then they'll still win the whole thing, but still, it would be embarrassing.
It would be.
what a comeback.
In other games, the Blues, I see, got over the top just actually away to the Western Weakness. And the Chiefs the scoreline of the Chiefs Highlanders game, it looks closer than it was because they scored in the last minute of play and the game was over. But that crowd at the Sistema lunchbox, the zoo, I haven't seen the zoo that rammed for a while. And boy, oh boy, you could see a lot of dads' hearts break around the country as they watch their daughter in their first year surrounded by the worst bunch of lizards you'll ever see.
Yeah, and a lot of those people aren't good, good, honest students coming in from other cities. A lot of them are locals, like scum like me growing up there. A lot of the time the students get blamed and you think it's fine, we're going to university, but there's a lot of locals like us that just sort of mooch in the air and pretend to be students.
They hide under the veil of being students.
And then they go, Scarfy problems again, there's flat it's been. It's like, that wasn't the Scarfies, that was the disgusting locals.
Speaking of that game, though, we had a massive win on our punt on that game. So we had Jonah Nareke and Leroy Carter both to score tries in the first half, tick. And then either team lead by 1 to 7 points, paying $21. And we stuck a hundy on that. So we collected just over $2,000 for that. So we're giving it away. So there we go. So it goes into the pot and we're giving away $2,000. So check out the ACC Facebook group. And we give away and $100 lots. So, and $100 lots of cash, by the way. So it goes cash into your TAB account. If you're a coward, you can withdraw it and just put it straight into your account. If you're a coward,
yeah, that's
cowardly. Or you can punt it away because it is actual cash. So a good weekend on the punt for us there, particularly that game. And also, not a great weekend for Canterbury on the cricket field, Matt Heath. I don't know if you knew, I didn't, but the Ford Trophy. I
don't think anybody knew.
Nobody knew. And the commentary team they wheeled out for the Ford Trophy final was absolute ripper. I think it was Emily Drum, Willie Nichols, and
Matt Horn, I think, was on it.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Horn.
It was just whoever was at the ground. Can you come to the commentary box? It was on YouTube, streamed on YouTube. I'd admit the actual coverage of it wasn't too bad in terms of the cameras they had. Better than any of the Plunket Shield. However, there was a final. Canterbury scored 302 for 7 in their 50 overs, which
not bad.
is
That's
pretty handy. Harry Nips got 100. Tom Latham got 80, so not bad.
Some good players in there. You got Will Young in there.
Pity about 13 people saw it. Central Districts chased it down in the 48th over and only lost 4 wickets, with Will Young getting 157 and Curtis Heafy getting 105. So the Stags take out the Ford Trophy. Dylan Cleaver was crowing all weekend about that. I think he was about the only one watching that.
There was a photo that got posted on the caravan of Paul Ford and his lovely wife Tracy at the game. Watching.
Was he papped?
He was papped on the stream. So I think he was the only person at the ground. So the stream just focused in on
him and
it's so credible for the ACC that Paul Stewart Ford was there with his lovely, very lovely wife, Tracy.
You stay away.
Very, very lovely wife, Tracy. What a lovely wife he has.
Why didn't they get him?
So lovely.
Why didn't they? Hey, stop it! Why didn't they get in? Why didn't they get him into the commentary? I mean,
why hasn't she aged?
I'm not sure. Not sure. I think. Well, I mean, the clue is she does do a lot of Pilates. She's an Pilates instructor.
Right. A lot of people do Pilates. A lot of people do Pilates and not getting those results.
Paul Ford is not doing Pilates.
No, he's not, is he?
No.
No.
Yep. Not at all. No, not at all. So there you go. We'll break down, if you want to go full nerd on cricket, you have to listen to the BYC podcast with Paul Ford and Dylan Cleaver, who I don't know any men who can talk a solid hour on cricket, and most of it's domestic cricket and a little bit of international. It's
real.
Oh, yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah.
It's odd that the ACC has the most legit podcast of any a sport, cricket.
Yes,
but that is the most legit cricket podcast.
This is the most illegitimate podcast.
Oh yeah,
I mean this is the most illegitimate sports podcast.
It's sports adjacent.
This is the bastard of sports. It's completely illegitimate. It was like parents didn't even know each other when they, let alone were married when this was born.
Yeah. Oh wait. Well, no. It was in the dark, wasn't it? There was no idea.
Yeah.
They didn't know
just fumbling around at the back of some cage dancing club in Wellington, and this popped out.
Did you watch any of the Auckland FC Phoenix derby?
Has there ever been? I was wondering about this. Has there ever been a situation where another franchise appears in a country and pretty much destroys the other franchise?
Yeah,
it's so humiliating now. So bad that the goalie forgot how to play as a goalie. Like, is that guy actually in the team? That goalie, or is that some kind of stag do that they put a guy out there?
That would have been a great release at the end of it. Phoenix apologised for stag do gag gone wrong.
That's why the coach quit. He's like, fuck,
I shouldn't have put that stag in there.
In there.
I'm sure he's got injuries or something, but it's like, obviously I'm going to support Auckland FC because, but it's too much now. It's that meme, isn't it?
They're dead already.
Stop. They're already. We're now just destroying them. We're erasing them. We're salting the earth. It's like when the Romans finally defeated the great city of Carthage.
Yeah.
And they defeated, not only that, did they killed everything, everyone, every piece of livestock. And then they're like, you know what? Fuck these guys. We're going to salt the earth afterwards so nothing can grow here ever again. That's what we're doing now. Auckland FC is now salting the earth of the
Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
What do you think the kicker was for Giancarlo Italiano to resign? Was it 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, or 5-0? So at which point in the box did he say, "Oh, I'm done"?
Well, they looked like they were done after it was 1-0 because they were like, "Well, that's humiliating," and then they were just so shitty. The team afterwards, they went like there was no feeling like let's rally against. They're broken. They've been broken by Auckland FC.
Yeah, I know, but can they?
And there's been a smugness about, Phoenix fans, hasn't there? They've been like, we're a better kind of fan. We give it more. We take our shirts off. We're real football fans.
They used to come to Auckland and get 25,000 Auckland fans come and watch them.
Yeah,
at Eden Park, and now the tables have turned.
Yeah. They were their own demise because they kept proving that there were football fans in Auckland by coming up here.
Yeah, totally.
And they were like, should the Phoenix get a few? And they're a Wellington team.
Yeah.
Shall we start our own team?
Yeah.
And murder them and salt the earth? Like, just everyone quit.
Yeah, they trolled them.
And Wellingtonians hate Auckland enough as it is without this. There's some fancy Auckland FC getting big crowds and having a cool kit. And
Good players.
And
Lots of resources.
yeah.
Did you see in the press conference where old mate quit?
Italiano.
He said, especially against that team, I hate Auckland FC. I hate the way they are. I hate the way they do things. I was like, mate, you just got absolutely curb stomped. You can't come out and just take a shot at Auckland FC.
Yeah, maybe do things the way they do them. Maybe your problem is that you hate the way they do things and you do them your way, which involves you losing 5-0. Like, it's gone look crazy. Like, with the derbies, we're like, this is going to be really interesting, whatever. But they've just got worse and worse.
I know, the aggregate's like 20 goals to 4 or something. That's insane. And they asked him also in the press conference, what are you going to get up to now? And he just went, it's probably the saddest part. He goes, I don't know, just go walk my dog.
Yeah, it would be rough. You do feel for them. But then again, it's like, they need to be better to make it work for football in New Zealand. So how good would we have a situation where if we had 2 kick-ass teams going head to head and it was like you didn't know who was going to win?
And the home advantage, and it was like bang, 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 bang.
So Auckland FC are a victim of having them not being good enough to compete.
Yeah,
in terms of football in New Zealand, you want to raise it up, then the Phoenix need to get better.
Well, maybe they should, maybe old mate should buy the Phoenix, and then you can use it as a feeder club.
Oh, is it like a sub-team?
Yeah.
Or you start a team in Christchurch out of the new stadium.
Yeah.
Canterbury United. It's coming to the A-League.
Or what Canterbury Phoenix? Just move the franchise into Takara.
Move them,
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's not... I mean, a roofed stadium is great.
Handy.
Great for football in New Zealand. Yeah, moving to Christchurch, that'd be good. Christchurch is the city of the future at the moment.
It is.
Yes.
It's where all the good sports base. Hey,
what about all those people that constructed a personality around? That's what I'm talking about. I had a bunch of friends that would construct a personality around being Phoenix fans, and they sort of had I'm a football fan. I had an OE in England, and I just fell in love with Premier football, so it's great to have a team here, and I'm a Phoenix fan. They're walking around with their Phoenix jumps on, and they were like, cock of the hoop. And it's just good to see them
bit of adversity.
belittled.
Well, it's a bit of adversity. I mean, as true fans go through a lot of adversity. If you're a Black Caps fan,
that's true.
You would have gone through it as well.
Okay, maybe I should not be such a cunt about it.
Well, no, I think you can because you're an Auckland FC fan. You're allowed.
Okay,
and
we don't deal with it well in New Zealand. We don't deal with fan banter very well. Like it's like the Crusaders thing. Whenever I come and give them shit, they just they drop their lip. We don't do it very well. We take it very personally, and I guarantee there'll be Phoenix fan listening to you getting livid, getting absolutely livid. But that's what it's about.
In your words, Matt Heath, stomp on his head.
Yeah, stomp on his head.
Stomp on his head. Hey, speaking of stomping on heads, you've been nominated in this year's Changies. You won a Changi last year in the ACC Snacker Changi Sports Awards. You've been nominated again.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, this time you've been nominated in the Commentator's Curse.
I've listened to these 3 again, and I feel like I can't win because I immediately acknowledged my error.
Yeah.
Like I knew it. I took responsibility for what had happened. So it's the Australian one. That's David Warner. Isn't it?
You got David Warner on Labuschagne. That's going to be hard to beat because
he's too dumb to remember what he said.
Yeah, he goes on for a minute and he lays out, unbeknown to him, the worst curse of all time. And then he gets out that immediate ball and he just lays it on about how magnificent Labuschagne is.
Yeah.
Like our one's, because I'm the other nominee as well. Yeah. And I'm just saying, God, I love the way Ravishing Rick Ravintra bats. He just looks so good every time he plays a shot, and then he gets out, and I went, okay, I'll take that. He even looked good getting out, So, but Warner's is just the dumbest of all. So it's gonna be hard to beat that one.
Yeah, it's goldfish as well. He takes no responsibility. Completely forgets it. He acts like it didn't happen. But he's such a piece of shit. He won't turn up to the awards to accept.
No, he won't. And so there's 10 other categories, and the overall Grand Changi as well. It is happening this Friday. The awards. It's not too late to vote. If you want to get on there, get on to the ACC nz.com. You got the Pink Fist Award for the best sports marketing campaign of the year. This one's a tough one because the three nominees are New Zealand Rugby, no CEO, New Zealand netball, no CEO, and New Zealand cricket, no CEO. Their whole campaign they ran last year in firing all their CEOs, that's a sought-after award, that one.
Well, when you're talking about the administration of a sport, the sport's winning. When that's what 90% of the chat is, you know that the sport's healthy.
Yeah. The Frog and a Blender for the best bowling action is a good one. The Gagushka of the Year is a classic. The best celebration of the year, the best haircut moustache, the best Stephen Hawkins AI sporting moment. Did your... For a while there, for about a month, was your feed just full of Stephen Hawking doing donuts on his little mobility scooter and hitting the half pipe? And okay.
People used to be, Stephen Hawking, be nice, but then it turns out that he was all over the chasing girls all over Epstein's Island in his wheelchair. So people don't have to hold it back now.
Best celebration, the best NRL off-field performance, which is a very sought after award, and a new one for 2025, and that's the best back nine brawl, and that's all the fights that were recorded on golfing courses around the world. So check all those out and vote now online, because the awards are happening this Friday. Okay, quick break, and we'll be back T20. Before we get into a bit of a cricket, because I need to really get my head around what the hell's gone on after New Zealand got rained out in the weekend, but the Breakers have won the Ignite Cup. Matt Heath, do you know what the Ignite Cup is?
I do not know what the Ignite Cup is.
Neither.
Is that something to do with erectile dysfunction? And
That's the Herbal Ignite Cup.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one, so the Breakers, they didn't qualify, they didn't make the top 8, so they're not in the finals.
No.
Is it top 8 or top 6? I can't remember.
I don't know what the
They
NBA...
they didn't have a great season, but they've won something. What have they won?
The NBA are doing this now. They've done it for the last couple of years. It's the NBA Cup. It's like an in-season cup thing.
Don't the NBA, don't they stop down and play that tournament in Vegas or something,
Yes.
and then you win it? So
Yes.
it all happens in a couple of weeks?
But we do it on Wednesday nights at the North Shore Event Centre.
Is that what that was? I went and got humiliated on the bongo cam.
Yeah, so it's for just to try and keep some interest in the regular season when no one really cares.
Okay, and so we won it.
Yeah, so then they won.
And we won $300,000.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with it?
Stick it on red?
Surely
Stick it on
player,
red.
because it goes straight to the players, not the club. Which
Oh,
is quite
Well, that's
interesting.
good.
Okay.
So
300K Australian, I imagine. So that's what, 350, 340, 330?
Yeah, good on the Breakers, eh?
Nice. Okay. T20 World Cup. So the top 8s, this is getting a bit spicy because England have thrashed Sri Lanka, which is interesting because Sri Lanka were in good form at home, and then South Africa have pumped India. Now, England and Sri Lanka and Pakistan are in our group. Now, here's what needs to happen, Matt Heath. We need to beat Sri Lanka, obviously. We've shared points with Pakistan. We then probably need to beat England as well, or maybe we can lose to England. But what we need is England.
We need to beat Sri Lanka.
Okay, we need England to qualify first in our group.
Yep.
And then they will play India, who will most likely qualify second in their group. And then we will play South Africa for South Africa.
And they'll choke.
Correct. And then we will play England in Ahmedabad in a week's time.
For a boundary countback.
For a boundary for revenge. But we have to beat Sri Lanka, and that game is on Thursday at 2:30 a.m. So if we lose to Sri Lanka, it's all over.
Come on then.
So yeah, how good would that be if India then have to? Because we don't want to face India in the semi. And England,
So weird not having Australia around.
I know, not pesting around, just being annoying.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Nice.
So that's what has happened. So a bit of a bummer that it was rained out, because a win against Pakistan actually would have been kind of handy with those points. And West Indies, they're playing World Cup Zimbabwe overnight, and the Black Caps Thursday, yeah. So I don't think those teams are going to be contenders, given that. But a Winter Olympics, that almost wraps up now, I think. Did I see a closing ceremony humiliation?
Yeah, it's on at the moment.
There was a guy on a trampoline, just going up and down on a trampoline dressed in lycra.
Do we need to do opening ceremonies anymore? I watched the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics, and I was like, I watched the highlights of it. I was like, there's some interpretive... You got like a sporting event. Do we need it to start it with an interpretive dance that tells the history of the country?
Who started that? Who's responsible for that?
It just gets out of hand. It's too much.
Someone did it.
Yeah.
Someone did it once, and then everyone's followed suit.
And now you're expected to just have people, but they always have someone. And can you remember when we did it, when we commentated the opening of the Commonwealth Games?
It was the infamous Migaloo.
Yeah, it was the Migaloo situation, wasn't it?
Terrible
The
Migaloo.
giant white whale.
Yeah, what a pest. But anyway, And we have those notes, what everything represents. Because I always thought when people were naively, I thought that the people watching that were commentating gave a shit or knew what was going on. I didn't realise it was just a bit of paper and goes, now this
representing
this person, this man in leotards being hung by his ankle from a ribbon represents Italy's ascension from.
I know,
it's like, fuck off.
I know. It's cost so much money as well.
Yeah, and no one cares anymore. Like, just have your most exciting thing happening on the first day.
I must admit, the Paris Olympics, that opening ceremony was pretty cool. When they had all the athletes on boats coming down the Seine, and it happened all over the city. It wasn't just a single stadium shitter. I didn't mind that one, but I didn't really.
Wasn't
watch
it controversy because they had like a all trans
choir or something? I don't know.
Last Supper or something.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Apparently, it wasn't much fun to watch that one there.
No, I don't.
But like London 2012, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you had Ryan Atkinson, and you had James Bond and the Queen, and all sorts involved in that.
A bit of bloody what's his name, Brian May.
Oh yeah, on a bit of Spice Girls as well, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
So things are wrapped up. Big event is USA beat Canada in the ice hockey 2-1 in overtime to exact same result as the women's side of things. Jack Hughes, who I've got this is obviously written by Joe
I've written
Jury,
this up,
scored the golden goal in overtime after getting his teeth smashed out late in the third period. So it's good to know that there's still a bit of biffo in the ice hockey, because for a while there I was thinking that the game had gone soft, because if they got caught fighting, they got thrown out of the Olympics.
I mean, you can't have it in the Olympics and you can't fight. But what broke his teeth? Was it a puck?
A stick. So someone hit him in the face with a stick.
It looks cool.
You're not a hockey player unless you're missing multiple teeth, are you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. New Zealand finished 3 medals, 2 silvers and a bronze.
Have you seen the rundown of how Zoe?
Oh, should have won.
Robbed.
She got totally fucking robbed.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, that's
interesting. You need to check suitcases of money going back and forth there, because she was there's no two ways about it. It wasn't even close. She's fucking robbed.
Yeah, there's quite a few people going on about that. They've broken that down and gone, what
the fuck are you talking about? She
Yeah.
won the gold.
Yeah. Interesting to see if she carries on. Obviously, retirement age for athletes like that is usually about 24.
The height age is about 5 foot.
Yeah, is there a minimum?
The height.
Is there a minimum you can do that thing?
Because how big is Kokomo? Kokomo's like 4 foot 5.
She is between 4 and 5 foot. She is tiny.
Well, it's sort of, if you're going to spin round and round and round and round infinitely in the air, then you being shorter, the shorter you get. So we're going to have 3 foot high snowboarders pretty soon.
Yeah, they're gymnasts, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like, gymnasts are all tiny.
This is my thing about the big air. I reckon it's just a bit twirly-whirly, a bit helicopter-y now.
What do you want to do in it instead? Do you want people to fire guns at them as they're doing it or something?
Yeah, I just think it just goes like it's a bit like, what are those trees that drop that thing and it just spins around? It's got a bit of nut in the middle.
Yeah, the little helicopter seeds.
Yeah, it's a bit like a helicopter seed.
Maybe.
And I'm so hard. Like, I can't believe anyone can do it. I don't know how they get up to that thing. Have the guts to even get anywhere near doing it. The first jump they do, I don't understand that. So I'm saying it's incredible. They're beyond belief they can do it, but it is a little bit like helicopter seed.
Do you think if they had fireworks coming out the back of their skis or boards, it would be better?
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe just there's another thing other than just spinning as much as you can.
Yeah, what do you add to it though?
Brown eye?
Yeah, nude.
That'd be a great grab. So you have like your pants that are pull away pants.
Oh yes.
And so while you're going out, he's going for a mute grab. No, he's pulled his pants up.
He's going full G.
That'd be 1900 with brown eye.
Well, that's because I saw my kids were watching ice skating last night, and the ice skating, they do like they have the ice skating, you win gold medals, and then for a day
figure skating, you talking
figure
about?
skating, yeah, whatever. Figure skating, and then they have a day where the figure skaters come out and just go freestyle and do shit to music and lasers and all theatrical.
Sport.
They should, well, I don't know why they do it, sell tickets, but they should do that with the snowboarders and just have fireworks coming off them. They should have flames coming off the ramp, off the jump, maybe getting chased by a wolf.
Yeah, like maybe, well, wolves would be great if you could have them being chased down the ramp by a wolf. Shit, that would be good, because imagine it's like you get caught by the wolf mid-air. The wolf goes up.
That would be good.
You're fighting the wolf mid-air.
I don't reckon. Do you reckon you'd? I don't reckon
that would be good.
I don't think.
Or like a sea lion or something.
But a sea lion is. I reckon a sea lion needs to be at the top of the jump, because then you need to go either side of it without it seeing you. So it's there going,
I saw this great comedy skit yesterday, and I really like the comedian Nate Bargatze. Do you know him?
Nate Gitzy?
Yeah.
No.
He's great. But anyway, there was this skit he was doing. It was like, if you're a paramedic and someone dies at the top of a water slide,
Yeah.
do you take them down the stairs, or do you
You launch them down the
you
thing,
got to
surely.
launch them down the
Yeah.
so they could launch dead bodies down the thing.
Maybe that's how they do their immemorial
Yeah.
thing at the end of the Olympics. They just launch the dead bodies of people who have passed away.
I mean, all seriousness, could it not be combat where you go from both sides of you come down and then you attack the ramp because you from both sides.
Oh, okay. So
and then in midair you sort of joust.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Shit. Speaking of jousting,
Or maybe it's like a rap battle. So you got to go past and like kind of
Yeah.
do a spinny, do the fingers to the
Yeah.
guy coming the other way.
but it's like Jurassic Park, isn't it? Like we keep going, oh, you need to get genetically engineered dinosaurs because we're not excited enough by dinosaurs. I mean, are you not entertained with someone spinning that many times in the air? It's pretty impressive. Why don't you shut up, man?
Hey, meanwhile, in the men's slope style, a friend of the Agenda podcast in the ACC, Ed Lee, who was commentating, may have said one of the greatest lines in the history of snowboarding commentary here.
If you don't understand that, don't worry. Just need to know that it's really difficult. If Stephen Hawking did snowboarding, that's the trick he would do.
Wow.
It takes on so many. I know what he was trying to get across there, but then given his involvement in a few islands and whatnot.
Was he trying to say Tony Hawk?
No, he definitely Stephen Hawkins, because he was saying it was so intelligent and so advanced.
Ah, so he wasn't even talking about the wheelchair or Epstein Island.
No, but that's what immediately I went to immediately in my head I went to all the AI Stephen Hawking wheelchair stunts.
Right. Well, Ed Lee, he does fire a lot of whiskey out of his foreskin
Oh yeah,
at parties.
He's doing some great work for the BBC. I've listened to some of their stuff. He's got another guy who does it with, and fuck, it's funny.
Yeah, he's good.
It's very funny. And I sent him a message saying, I'm enjoying your commentary. May God bless your oversized foray and obsession with glory holes. And he wrote back, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Remember we were at that competition, that sort of demonstration thing. What was it? Jono's thing.
Oh no, it was that was the Big Ear, Jossie Wells Big Ear.
Jossie's thing. Yeah. He really leaned into that, didn't he, old Ed?
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
It was based down in Wanaka, but obviously travels the world just commentating snow sports. It's pretty mean.
When you're walking through a bar and then you get like a blast of whiskey in your face and you go, I wonder what's happened there, and you look over and you see that it's Ed and he's fired it out of his foria yet. You can't help but feel like
it's quite
you've been marked for special attention.
It's quite a skill to do that, because it's like you've got to house it all first. You've got to house the volume of whiskey. Then you've got to...
And that's not the least sensitive part of the body.
No. You've got to... Then you've got to control it and squeeze it like a kind of a balloon.
Yeah.
And then aim it. And the aim is... I mean, Joe Jury's been hit in the face with it before at a party at Jeremy Wells'
Yeah, I
house.
got vodka.
Yeah.
He must have been cleaning it for the before the whiskey.
Yeah. So what you hit just by a flush through?
This is a good story. He was aiming for his wife's mouth.
Oh,
missed.
And I was
He missed. It
sitting
was collateral
there-
damage.
your wife's mouth or his wife's mouth?
His wife's.
Right. Yeah.
It was their party trick. Was him shooting vodka into his wife's mouth, but it missed, and poor Joe was collateral damage.
That was that party where we had to climb.
First drink I had all night.
We had to climb through that massive vagina to get
Yes.
into the party.
Yeah.
Into that
Into
particular
that room. Yeah, and then we played cock or ball.
Yeah.
Or nip or clit.
Oh no, it was. Is it a cock or is it a ball? And you'd little hole, and you'd put a piece of your downstairs, whether it cock or ball, through a hole, and then the crowd would go, "Is it cock or ball?" or "cock or ball?" And you had to say "cock" or "ball."
Yeah.
And then it was revealed what it was.
You went into that part of that party at your own peril, because it's like once you were in there, you couldn't complain about what happened in there, because you've pulled yourself through a replica giant vagina to get in there.
A rubber
You signed the
latex.
waiver.
Yeah,
signed
you
the
went
waiver.
through a latex vagina to get in there.
Yeah. And so what happens in there?
Yeah.
What happens inside the womb stays inside the womb, as they say.
Yeah. Unless it's on a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Weren't we supposed? Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, what's the statute
We
of
didn't
limitations?
mention the glory. We didn't really mention the glory hole though.
Well, a little bit, because that was where we were putting the ball or the nut or the cock or the ball through.
Yeah. What is this?
Oops, okay. We'll better delete
We're
that
not
bit.
allowed to talk about that.
Let's delete that bit and take a break. And be back with a bit of yours, please.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Okay, 6 to get through on a Monday, but it was a busy weekend.
Before we start, I'll just say that
Generati.
if from judging from watching the testing for the F1. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay,
say
yeah.
Mercedes.
Sorry.
In order of.
I've got to play a sting.
Okay, it's just gonna be quick.
Matt Heath's
So it's going to be. I'm going to say that most impressive looking the best Mercedes,
Really?
then Ferrari,
What do you think of
or Red Bull, and then Red Bull or Ferrari.
What do you
in the
think
top
of
three?
Toto coming out and joking about him being on the Epstein files?
Oh yeah, I love Toto.
I love how he doubled down because he said it like, well, what's next? I'm on Epstein's Island because press were making up shit about it.
Yeah.
And then his comms team said, oh, no, you can't say that. And he goes, oh, what? Am I too young? Just doubled down on it.
He doesn't give a shit. He's a multi-billionaire.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I love Toto. But
Okay.
yeah, the Mercedes are looking dangerously good. I think they're even sandbagging at this point.
But most importantly, which cars look the best? Like, who's got the best paint job?
Well, the Aston Martin looks the coolest
Okay.
because Adrian Newey's gone loose, but it almost doesn't go.
Okay.
Like pretty much the Aston Martin doesn't go. Hey, did you see someone did analysis of F1's official Instagram and the people that it follows? And they follow all the drivers apart from Lance Stroll. That's got to be pointed, eh? That's not a mistake.
That's not a mistake. That's a great troll.
So they follow all of them apart from him.
It's a great Lance Stroll.
Yeah, so yeah, the Aston Martin looks good, but doesn't drive at all. The gearbox doesn't work at all. So
Okay,
that's
well,
just
looks are important.
Oh, it's the most important part. Is that you can't looks.
Yeah.
Gearbox,
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no.
Fact that your Honda engine doesn't seem to go at all, not a problem.
Righto, okay.
Anyway, that's enough. So
That's good.
I didn't waterboard you. That was just a
No, that was good.
restrained.
It was good. It was a good. It was good F1 corner from you.
Yeah,
just
thank you.
there, in and out.
Yeah.
Suck it, Mashy. Suck it, Joe. Suck it, Mania. Fuck Canterbury.
Yes.
Up the Brumbies.
Excellent.
Up the Brumbies.
Up the Brumbies. I don't know about that, but that's obviously the
Yeah.
result. So that's someone having a Sunday afternoon session. Good on them.
Yeah,
Okay, next one.
that's good. Fair enough. You get it out.
Hey boys, Dave from Brizzy. Just finished watching the Highlanders Chiefs. Fuck you, G Lane.
Yep,
you
thank you.
motherfucker.
Thank you.
Fuck the Chiefs,
Thank
mana.
you. Yep. Mana.
Cunt.
Mana. There you go. Well, he got that off his chest as well, didn't he?
We've become a real pinata for
Yeah.
people's sporting
That's fine, though.
angst, eh?
I like
Let it
though.
out. Let
Let
it
it out.
Let it out.
Let it out. We need more of it.
Yeah.
But sucked in. Chiefs Mana, always under control.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, mate.
Just had a fucking massive night last night for a stag do.
Yep.
And,
It'll be okay.
yeah, mouth tastes like a cat's arsehole now, and I just
Okay.
got some real demons.
No, you're right. You're a good person.
We love you.
Just need to know I'm not a piece of shit.
You're
you know?
not. You're not.
No.
You're
good.
not.
No, you're a good person.
You're a good person.
And I guarantee by today you're back.
Yeah.
You're back. I mean, what you did at that
Stag do.
stag do is, I mean, you were just following the group.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad about the fact that you did that with the stripper. I'm sure your partner is fine about it.
Yeah.
You're
You're a good
obviously-
person.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You are enough.
Mm-hmm. Just.
Long time listener, first time yours, please.
Oh,
It
welcome.
sounds like we're in a fucking wind tunnel, but it's a ruler here reporting straight out of the gusty Scotland.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck, we love to give it to England. I don't know about you boys at home, but they love to pull the wool over their eyes here. The Scottish are creaming their pants, even though they just beat Wales by 3. We still got France and Italy to go tomorrow. Anyway, boys, love yous, fuck yous. We'll be back next week with a report.
Nice. Correct. Yeah, they upset England at home. It was Scotland, and then England got humped by Ireland in the weekend as well. So England going through a few. But now the Scottish, they hate the English more than anyone hate the English. If you think we hate the English, if you think even the French hate the English, try going to Scotland.
I went to the Royal Edinburgh Tattoo the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking good, actually. When on my way there, I thought, I'm going to be bored. This would be so boring. I just assumed.
Yeah.
And then when I was there, I was like, it's actually awesome because you got 1,300 people marching around. Someone's got a tuba reversing backwards while a guy with a kettle drums coming at him at pace with not looking, and they're playing Lord of the Rings themes. It's great. But I was looking at the Scottish and their whole military thing and their awesomeness and their running around the Highlands and kilts and everything. It's just about trying to fuck up the English, eh?
Yeah.
So their whole military thing was like, you got Hadrian's Wall, and the Scottish were so hardcore that the Romans just turned up and went, let's build a wall so we don't have to deal with these guys. They're too fucking crazy. So we'll come all the way over. Hadrian, the emperor, came all the way over and built that wall so they could have England, not have to deal with those nuts.
Guys dressed in dresses.
Yeah, and just so violent. So violent.
And they're like, yeah.
And then all these years later, you see it manifest in tartan and kilts and bagpipes and
heavy drinking
and haggis and.
I rewatched Braveheart
golf.
the other day.
Oh yes,
Jesus Christ, that is a. Mel Gibson's done a lot of bad things in his life, but that's one of the best.
Yeah,
that is one of the greats.
Freedom.
Just the killing as well, like it's up there with Game of Thrones with the battlefield murders.
Yeah. Well, there's this statue of William Wallace that's not of William Wallace. It's Mel Gibson. Have you seen that in Ireland?
Bullshit.
I mean, in Scotland.
It's of him. That's awesome.
That's how proud they were of his portrayal of William Wallace.
Someone needs to explain though. Paul Mashie, he's on holiday at the moment in Brisbane.
Lazy.
Mashie thought that the military tattoo was a tattoo festival.
Yeah.
So someone needs to. There's a whole generation that they don't really understand this is like a military type festival.
To be fair, why the fuck is it called a tattoo? I never thought about that.
Yeah, well, tattoo must be something else in Scotland.
I said to my dad, I went to the Edinburgh military tattoo, and he goes, "You've been before." I said, "What?" And he goes, "We took you to an Edinburgh castle." And I was like, "How old was I?" And I was like, "He goes, you were 2." So okay, mate, I don't know everything I did when I was 2.
Love that.
You've been before.
I love
you went to the proper one.
From Bruce.
You went to the proper one.
You're just trying to make small talk with him, and he's just cut you down.
Yeah, you've already been. Okay, all right.
Okay, mate.
Thanks. I'm sure I loved it as a 2-year-old. You fuck.
Beep beep beep. Anyway.
G Lane.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Play the fucking bongos, G Lane. Jesus Christ. Have a bit of fun at sport. Fucking get amongst and play those fucking bongos. Jesus! What are you playing at, man? Christ almighty. Talk about some fucking fan engagement. Oh, I'm not playing the bongos. Anyway. Hey, Joe Jury, thanks, man. Fuck you, G Lane.
Yeah, I got caught up in a bongo, an on-screen, big screen bongo situation at the Breakers last week.
Oh, no.
Sat amongst my children. I mean, the thing going against me was that I had Mania down courtside, Kate Britton and Keezy and Preble and a few others, and they were real backbones on courtside, and they were mocking me, and I refused to take part in the big screen bongo. My kids did though; they played the bongos. I didn't. And
you're not their bloody dancing monkey.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm never a fan of the big screen bongo thing. It's like, you want bongos? Give me a real bongo drum. I'll beat that, but don't give me a fake one on screen where you have to go.
Yeah. It is. It's about crowd humiliation.
Yeah, I've been humiliated there before. I don't know if you recall a few years ago, Joe, when I won the Dad Dance competition, where I was humiliated at North Shore Event Centre, and I won in Makita Radio.
Does that make more people want to go if there's a reasonable chance you'll be
humiliated?
I mean, the Pukana's all right. You know, people want to do that.
Yeah, at the Warriors, don't do a Pukana cam at the Breakers, because it's basically just a bunch of white people going like this.
What about at the Cell GP?
That Pukana. I think they call
That's a good space. That's a good spot for it.
I think they changed that to the Cunnilingus cam. So you
what are yachting fans?
Yachting fans. Not big Pukana fans.
Big downstairs fans.
Yeah.
They like to say downstairs.
Way more. I don't know why I went that direction. But anyway, is there any more?
Here's the last one.
Thank God.
Hey boys, just going back a couple of weeks to your underarm bowling episode. Does anyone remember, I think it was an instant Kiwi ad where the batsman pulls out his box, runs down, puts it halfway, runs back, hits the box, bounce up, cracks it for 6. Great ad.
Mm-hmm.
Up there with the Waikato draft ad where old mate plays the Mooley song to bring the boys in.
Yeah, with the chainsaw.
Or the Undies Togs ad.
Yeah.
Also a good one.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, give them a listen. Love your work. Bye.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, he went through quite a few genres there.
Who was that really tall, fast Australian bowler who...
Bruce Reid?
No, drunk guy. He always claimed he bowled faster than anyone else. But
Jeff Thompson.
Jeff Thompson, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? He always says, it could be him, it might be someone else, but he says, New Zealand's such pussies with that. Why didn't he flick it up and try and hit it?
Yeah, I guess
he was like, why don't you at least try?
No one's ever bowled that ever, so there would have been like, what are you doing? What the fuck? Your underarm.
But he was saying an Australian wouldn't give up that easily and throw the bat and have a little tiz. He was like an Australian would have tried to at least attempt something to try and hit it for 6.
Because I wonder what would have happened if McKechnie had just picked the ball up. I mean, we're at the MCG here, remember? And McKechnie's not a big man.
No.
So even if he tossed it up in the air and hit it, do you think he could have hit it for 6?
At least there would have been a statement that, like, what he did is sort of blocked it, and then threw the bat and had a tizzy.
No, who threw the bat? Did it McKechnie? Oh, he did. Yeah, he threw the bat, and then Edgar gave the fingers.
Yeah, I mean that's fine for Edgar. Bootsy giving the fingers. I support that. That's fine, but at least attempt to do it.
Or what would have been quite good is to pick the ball up and then just thrash it straight back at the bowl.
He should have shouldered arms. It was going wide.
Oh, we've talked about this. This. This is what drove Smithy through when you broke down that over for Smithy and Hodaki and he lost his mind. That it was a wide going down leg side.
Yeah, he should have shouldered, like extravagantly shouldered arms down on the other side, on the offside, and let it go down.
We can't let them
because the umpire would have been very, very
into it because he was Australian at the time.
Yeah, he would have actually. He would have not called a wide. Yeah,
umpire Wesser. He would have, but
how good that would be, because it would actually be quite hard to bowl it down and not for it to go wide.
Yeah, Trevor did pretty well.
Yeah,
Trevor.
You don't think it was going wide?
The youngest, there was an angle. It was an angle, but it might have just back then you could bowl a leg side wide and it wasn't given. Nowadays, anything down leg is given. So back then, if it was like just missing leg stump, they'd go, yeah, he should have hit that.
Yeah, right.
But poor Trev, the youngest of the Chappells, Ian and Greg. Well, they're obviously the better Chappells. And he admits that. He said, I only played like 10 ODIs, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
And my fucking brother stitched me up.
Yeah.
So, poor guy. Trevor Chappell is a great New Zealander. I've met him a couple of times. He's a good man.
It's almost like Cam Bancroft.
His brother's not so much.
Stitched him up.
Yeah, he got stitched up. He's a good dude too.
He got disappeared, didn't he, Bancroft?
Yeah, I think he's still playing Big Bash, isn't he? But I don't think he's been fully disappeared. That would be too suspicious.
I think he's,
Is he? Full disappeared. Okay, we'll knock this one on the head. Have a great week, Mac.
You too.
I'll see you later.
All right then. Okay.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.